Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Derby, Kansas and Derby Twins baseball on this Saturday evening. This is your general manager, Jeff Wells. Going to try it again tonight, see if I don't breathe everybody to death. And I hope I got the mic set up where it's not picking anything up but my voice, and we'll wait and see how that all works out. Anyway, nice evening for baseball. It was a little hot today, maybe 94. It was kind of sunny, and now it's cloudy. There's rain in the area. However, we got a good chance to get this game in, as the rain close to here has pretty much dissipated. But we are under a severe thunderstorm watch until about 11 o'clock tonight, and we'll see if we can get this game in. Twins coming off a win last night against these same Kingman Islanders, and we'll try to get the victory tonight to sweep this part of the series, the season series with them, the first half anyway, and head on to Great Bend on Monday. So here are the lineups for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Kingman Islanders, leading off the shortstop, number 27, Ben Wallachek. Batting second, the center fielder, number 4, Trent Reitmeyer. Batting third, the left fielder, number 2, Gavin Javorek. Hitting fourth at first base, number 12. At third base, hitting fourth, number 12, Nolan Friend. Hitting fifth, the catcher, number 21, Austin Lynn. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 40, Luke Clayton. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 24, Kyle Reese. And hitting eighth, the right fielder, number 25, Corey Reese. And batting ninth, he is playing, I believe, second base, number 1, Straker Hake. The starting pitcher for tonight for Kingman is right-hander Colin Helm. Now here's the starting lineup for your Derby Twins. I about said Wichita Twins. It used to be Wichita, but it's now Derby. Leading off, center fielder number 9, Makani Nabarro. Batting second, back in the lineup tonight at second base, number 5, Caden Richards. Hitting third, the designated hitter tonight, number 21, Braden Lukart. Batting fourth, the first baseman, wearing number 28 tonight in the black jerseys, Nolan Ganter. He's usually number 34, but he couldn't find his number 34 jersey, so we went with number 28 for him tonight. Batting fifth at third base, number 14, Holden Pantier. Batting sixth, the catcher tonight, number 10, Mitch Birdsall. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 13, Aiden O'Malley. Batting eighth, the shortstop, number 8, Kyler Warren. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 35, Nolan Herzog. The starting pitcher tonight for the Twins, number 22, Tanner Nelson.
They changed their lineup.
And we may have a change in the Kingman lineup, so we'll see what happens here as we go forward. It may look dark on your broadcast, on your video there, and it probably is a little darker because it's pretty cloudy. Like I said, there's some dark clouds around behind us. I hope they're going to go around us. They say they're going to, but we'll wait and see. And we're going to wait for a while to turn the lights on because we still don't have the breakers back in for the left field light stander, which went out the other night. Once we turn it on, we get about 2 or 2.5 hours out of that light standard. It will shut itself off because it's heated up and overheating, and we will have to throw the breaker and turn it back on. It'll take 20-25 minutes for that thing to cool down, so that's why we're waiting until the last possible instance to turn the lights on. Going to take a break right here and we'll be back in just 30 seconds or so. Okay, we're back here at Derby. Umpires just got onto the scene. We'll have the coaches meeting with them, and then we're going to throw out a first pitch tonight. And then we'll have the national anthem and be ready to play baseball. There's been a change in the lineup for Kingman tonight. The catcher, Austin Lynn, is out of the ball game. Who catching tonight will be Kyle Reese, number 24. We have him listed as the DH, hitting 7th, and now hitting in his place as the DH will be number 30, Lane Rolfe, the young man who pitched for them last night, the left-hander, who also was their DH. That's the only change. The Twins trying to put together a winning streak. It would be lovely to get a win here tonight to go to Great Bend on Monday. The Twins are off on Father's Day tomorrow. And we'll be back in action Monday night in Great Bend. The team will go there, will bus up there Monday afternoon and spend the night and play and spend the night there in Great Bend, and then we'll play again Tuesday night in Great Bend before heading back home.
The Derby Informer is a weekly Derby news/local sports publication. It delivers to subscribers by mail 52 weeks a year and is available in...
Twins had our car washed today, and it was pretty successful. The morning part of it was not the most successful. It got kind of busy in the afternoon. We did it for 4 hours from 10 till 2. And came away with raised about $600, which is always good because we just break even basically in the summertime, and we need everything we can possibly get. We don't beg for money, but we try to figure out ways to enhance our bottom line if we can.
Life or business insurance. Local State Farm agent Ray L. Hodgson is located at...
Looking forward to the upcoming
State Farm is there.
Parents Week's coming up here later this month, at the end of the month and the first week in July. Hope we see a lot of parents coming in, have a lot of fun. You'll get to spend a lot of quality time with your sons, and you'll see a lot of fireworks in the community. We'll walk in the July 4th parade, and there'll be different get-togethers and as such, and greetings, and a lot of ball games too. There'll be some home games and some close-by road games, so we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It always is, and we really invite you to come into Derby. If you need help with any kind of reservations, please contact Sandy or myself, and just send us a text, and we'll get her taken care of. So, anyway, that's coming up in a couple weeks. Throwing out the first pitch tonight, as the umpires and the coaches are still meeting at home plate, is Harper Levitt. She's the daughter and helps Grandma Sandy and Brother Jack at the Twins game. She's an 8th grader here at Derby Middle School and enjoys soccer. And I'm not sure what needle felting is, but she enjoys that too. She's attended the Twins game since she was born, and we're happy to have her. She's standing out there. She's quite an athlete, so we're happy to have her coming out there. She might embarrass our pitcher tonight. I don't think so. Then we always want to shout out and thank to our host families for providing homes for our players who come from various states and countries. Tonight we want to extend a special thank you to Jim Mackey and Rhonda, who are hosting 3 players: Caden Richards, Kai Fitak, and Nolan Ganter. Let us know if you're interested in becoming a host family for the Derby Twins. It's a great thing. You'll really enjoy it and make lifelong friends. I'd like to give out a shout out to our batting practice shirt sponsors, Duggan Supply and Miller Electric, are kind enough to buy our shirts for the team this year.
Our
And
first pitch tonight is Harper Lovett.
if you know those two companies, please support them and tell them the Twins sent you. Now, Hayden Pantier, or Holden Pantier, must be the designated first pitch catcher, because I see him go out there about every time.
Harper, we're ready for your pitch.
There's a pitch, and that was in there for a strike, too. So, anyway, so where's our first pitch, and we'll just get started with the national anthem here coming up momentarily. The players are coming out of the dugout and lining up and down the first and third base lines. The Twins tonight are wearing their black jerseys trimmed in cardinal and gold, white pants, and the Kingman Islanders are in gray pants and orange jerseys trimmed in blue and white.
The national anthem is sponsored by ICT Insurance Group. ICT Insurance doesn't believe in a one-size-fits-all approach to insurance. They will help find coverage that fits your needs. Contact ICT Insurance at www.ictinsurance.com or call them at 316-440-6111. Tonight's starting lineup is sponsored by ICI Insurance, located at 1259 North Rainbow in Derby. ICI Insurance is a highly experienced and trustworthy independent insurance agency that stretches back more than 135 years. Contact them at 316-788-9200 or www.ici.com.
The Twins take the field at 7:04 Central Daylight Time.
Now the starting lineup for the Kingman Islanders.
And we'll set the Twins defensively for you.
Number 4, Trent Rittmeyer. At left field, number 2, Gavin Jurovich.
Third base, Holden Pantier, holding down third base, has been for most of the games here this summer.
At first base, number 40.
Starting at shortstop tonight is Kyler Warren for the second night in a row. And after being off last night with a little bit of dehydration,
At second base, number
Caden Richards is back at second base. Playing first base tonight is Nolan Ganter. In left field, Austin O'Malley, the center fielder, Makani Navarro, and in right field, Nolan
Navarro. At second base, number 4.
Hershok. Catcher tonight, Mitch Birdsall, and right-hander on the mound, Tanner Nelson.
At first base, number 34, Nolan Ganter. At third base, number 14, Holden Pantier. The catcher, number 10, Mitchell Birdsall. At left field, number 13, Aiden O'Malley. The shortstop, number 8, Kyler Warren. At right field, number 35, Nolan Herchuk.
Got a little bit of a breeze tonight, not much. Blowing out, straight out toward left field. I'm going to say about 10 miles an hour, maybe 15. You ever notice if you're watching a golf tournament how the trees are barely moving? And they say, boy, that wind's really kicking up a little bit, blowing from 8 to 10 miles an hour. Shoot, that's just a calm day in Wichita or in Derby. Throw down to second base, and we're ready to go. Leadoff hitter, the shortstop coming up. Number 27, Ben Wallachek. We are fortunate enough tonight to be joined by the winning pitcher of last night's game, Lucas Ward, manning the scoreboard, hoping to put up a lot of bent numbers for the home team here. Here comes our first pitch. Fastball a little bit high, ball one. Low and away, ball two. Lucas from Grover Beach, California. Where's Grover Beach? From San Luis Obispo.
It's about 15 minutes south.
15 or 50?
15.
15 minutes south. That's pretty local.
Yep.
Sure, you're in between there and Santa Barbara.
Yep.
Okay.
About dead middle.
No. There's strike one. Here comes Nelson's pitch, and he goes to 3-1. Twins pitchers have been really struggling so far this season, this summer, with base on balls. There's a fly ball to center field. Navarro under it. He's got it for the first out. So we'll score that one fly out to the center fielder, F8, for the first out. Here's Trent Rittmeyer, center fielder, right-handed hitter. First pitch down low from Tanner Nelson. Goes into a stretch, and here comes the pitch. Took a little bit off that, tried to spin it a little bit, I think, and it stayed inside for ball two. Looks in for the sign. He's got it. Here we come. Line drive foul down the third baseline and out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. Looking in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and we're even. Nelson looks in, and the pitch outside, ball 3, 3-2. Tanner Nelson was at Cisco College this previous spring and has transferred to Paradise Valley Community College in Phoenix with our good friend Victor Solis out there. Your foul ball down the third baseline, and we'll try it again. Here's the stretch and the payoff pitch. Popped up foul and out of play to the right side, and Rittmeyer stays alive. Twins defense playing straight away, and the pitch. And that one's fouled back. He just got a piece of it and came back to the screen. Three and two, top of the first inning, 1 out. Fly ball center field. Coming in is Navarro, and he'll make the play again for the second out.
The left fielder, number 2, Gavin Jurovich.
Here's Gavin Durjevic. And as he played last night, he's playing left field. Number 2 right-handed hitter. It's in a 3-hole. Did a pretty good job hitting last night. Curveball high, ball one. There's a curveball in the outside corner for strike, 1-1. There's a line drive to first baseman Nolan Ganner, who stabs it for the third out. Nothing doing for the Islanders in the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base.
Field is located at the busy intersection of Woodlawn and Market Streets. For the safety of our patrons, we ask that you please allow our players to retrieve all foul balls.
So we'll be right back
Foul ball sponsors tonight are
to start the bottom of the first in 30 seconds.
and K&S Liquor, located at 1821 East Madison. Both of them right here in Derby.
Back here at Panther Field, the home of the Twins. Summer home of the Derby Twins. This facility is also used for the high school team, the Derby Panthers. And they've usually had a pretty good high school team here the last several years. They have a pretty good program under the direction of Todd Olmsted. I'd like to mention to you the fact that please text me if you have any questions, any comments of anything at all. Give me a text here at 316-992-3623. Have a little fun with that. We sure welcome, like to get to know the parents, the coaches, friends who are listening, anybody who happens to be hearing this on the other end. We'd like to visit with you. Carter Helm is the starting pitcher tonight for Kingman, right-hander. Goes to Barton County Community College up in Great Bend, Kansas. Kansas Junior College Conference is a pretty strong conference. Barton County is one of those teams that is usually up at the top. And so we got Carter Helm. Now here's McConaughey Navarro steps in. First pitch, the outside corner for a strike on a fastball. There's a ground ball, grabbed by the third baseman, long throw to first, and McConaughey is out by a step or two, and it's one out.
The second baseman, number 5, Caden.
Here's Caden Richards back in the lineup after missing a game last night. A little bit of dehydration. Trying to get used to this humidity out here. It just kind of drains you sometimes. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's outside. Gets away from the catcher. Ball one. Cade's a good-looking player. Hits the ball well and plays a good second base out there all around. I heard he can pitch a little bit, too. Boy, there's a strike that I guess was on the outside corner. It looked a little bit farther than the outside corner to me, but they're not paying me to umpire tonight. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off to the right side and away for strike 2.
Foul ball sponsor tonight is Shelton Collision Repair, located at 325 West Patriot, right here in Derby.
1-2, the count. Outside, and the count is even at 2-2. On deck is Braden Lukert. He just missed a home run by a couple inches last night. 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. Full count to Caden Richards. And he takes a call, third strike for the second out.
Undesignated hitter.
Braden Lukart steps in.
Braden
He's
Lukart.
assuming the role of designated hitter tonight. First pitch on the way. Inside, ball 1. Inside and low, ball 2. Here's strike 1. And then pitch. Foul tip. Catcher couldn't hold on, and it's 2-2. Two-two pitch coming up to Braden Lukart, left-handed hitter, and it's low, ball 3. Three balls and 2 strikes. There's popped up foul in the left field. In the foul territory, the left fielder makes a play, and that's nothing. Does it for the Twins with 3 up, 3 down, nobody left, nobody doing anything yet. And we'll go to the top of the second, no score.
Ladies and gentlemen, please check out our Derby Twins apparel available at the product table. Our Derby Twin interns, Jack and Brady, will be glad to help you with your purchase. We'd also like to give a big thank you to our host families. Summer collegiate baseball would not exist without the dedication our families have to these players and the team. Once again, thank you, Derby Twins host families.
Tell Colton, who's ever coached at first base, got to have long pants on. I sent him a text.
Okay.
Well, our coach at first base did not have. He had shorts on.
Player.
Yeah. They got to have long pants. That's league rule. Anybody on the field.
Were the other 2 coaches not here tonight?
No, they're out of town.
Now batting for the Kingman Highlanders, the third baseman, number 12, Joe Friend.
Okay, here we go. At the top of the second inning. First pitch to leadoff hitter Nolan Friend is inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss on a fastball in. Strike 1. There's a foul off to the right side, and the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a ground ball foul outside third base. Then we'll do it all over again. Looks like the lightness of the picture, the video, is starting to improve a little bit. The sun kind of brightening things up a little bit. It's not what I would call sunshiny, but it's lighter than it was. There's a pop-up on the infield. Caden Richards running everybody off it and takes it for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 24, Kyle Reese.
Here's Kyle Reese, called into active duty from being a DH to starting catcher right before the game started. So number 24 right-handed hitter is now the catcher and moves up in the lineup actually 2 spots. First pitch is ball 1. Fastball inside, ball 2. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Here comes a pitch outside. Ball 3. 3-1. And ball 4. Might have hit him anyway, but it was ball 4. Either way you look at it. So, runner on first base via, we'll call it base on balls with 1 out. And that'll bring up
Number 40,
Luke Clayton, big left-handed hitting first baseman, number 40. And kind of a slightly open stance, swinging that bat around. Here's the stretch from the belt and the throw back to first base just to let him know he's there. And we'll see what's going on. Mitch Birdsall catching tonight. Here's a fastball right down Broadway for strike 1. Swing and a miss, straight to the fastball. Now the sun is brightly shining. So I hope that's a good sign because I can't see behind us, and that's which way the weather comes from, the west. So that's where the sun is right now. So that's a good sign. If the ball gets away, that'll be, I guess that's a wild pitch. I'm not sure. Mitch Birdsall knew he didn't have it. So the runner goes to second base, and we still have 1 out. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. 2-2. There comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out swinging for the second out. Good pitch by Tanner Nelson.
the designated hitter, number 30, Lane Rolfs.
Here's Lane Rolfe. He was inserted into the DH role right before the start of the game. Lane pitched last night and hit it himself. Fastball coming in, strike 1. That video does look quite a bit better now with the sun shining on the field. There's strike 2 over the inside part of the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Foul ball off to the third base side of home plate, now to play. Got a shout out from Kyler Warren's grandpa, Papa, listening from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I think they got a football team, don't they, up there? Matter of fact, I'll tell you, the head coach of the University of Michigan now, his name, I can't think of, he played football right here in Derby, Kansas for the Derby Panthers. So he's from the Wichita, Derby area. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Missed inside, ball 2. You know his name, I'm sure, Mr. Warren, but I can't think of it right off the top of my head. He was a running back here for Derby, and pretty good running back, and he was told he would be a good coach one of these days. Ball in the dirt for ball 3 and 2, but now he is the first-year coach of the Michigan Wolverines, following the coach that Hirschberger, who went to Harburger, whatever his name is. Ball 4. Who went to San Francisco. He's following him, and he's the new head coach up there. He was a great kid here in Derby.
Right fielder, number 25, Corey Reese.
Here's Corey Reese, the right fielder. That's the second base on balls this inning from Tanner Nelson. 2 out. In there for a strike on the outside part of home plate. Strike 1. High. 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Come on, now we need to throw some strikes here. Swing and a miss, strike 2, excuse me. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first and second. And he struck him out and gets out of the gym. And that's all for Kingman here in the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, but 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second. No score, and we'll be right back.
We'd like to thank our game sponsor once again, the Derby Informer. The Derby Informer published a beautiful hardback book that features a pictorial history of Derby, Kansas from its beginning to current times. Stop by the Derby Informer and grab your copy of Celebrating Derby 150 Years at 219 East Madison, right here in Derby.
No one's wearing 28 tonight in black.
Right.
When you announced it.
I sent them before. I didn't forget to change it.
You're fine. I just wanted you to have it right. Just giving you a hard time, too.
You're good. Number 28, Nolan Ganner.
Starting the bottom of the second here in Derby. Nolan Ganner, first baseman, big boy from Pima Junior College out in Tucson, Arizona, steps in. First pitch on the way is low, ball 1. Okay, I'm thinking football now. Michigan Wolverines Harbaugh was the coach, and they won a national championship last year, and I think he went to San Francisco, I believe. There's a strike. The man that replaced him, Sharon Moore, he played football for Derby High School before going to Butler County Community College. I think he played at Michigan, I believe. There's a pitch down low, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Sorry for the ignorant comments, but I was in the baseball mode, not the football mode. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike 2. Twins are going to have to start swinging the bat, being a little more aggressive. No time like the present. Way outside, ball 3, full count. Gander playing first base was not in the lineup last night. Foul ball outside third base, and the count remains 3-2. And ball 4. So leadoff runner aboard with Holden Pantier stepping in. Holden played for the Twins last year.
Holden Pantier.
Then played at Wichita State University and was redshirted. And has since entered the transfer portal and will play next year at Walters State Community College in Tennessee. There's the first pitch in for a strike. Holden taken all the way. Need to move base runners here. Or base runner. Outside, ball 1. Notice a lot of these pitchers sure like to throw in that outside corner. Whether you're left-handed or right-handed, they seem to want to keep everything away from you. There's a line drive base hit into center field for Holden Pantier, and the Twins have maybe a little something going. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Mitch Birdsall, the catcher, will step in.
Number 10, Mitchell Birdsall.
Mitch from right up the road here played for University of Kansas this last year. Right-handed hitter. Here comes the first pitch. Outside, didn't miss by much, but it did miss, and it's ball 1. Low ball 2. I wouldn't say the Twins have their fastest 2 runners on the bases. But if we can get a base hit, we got a good shot at scoring. There's a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop up, takes third base and over to first for a double play. And that would be 6-3 on a double play. That brings up number 13, Aiden O'Malley, as Nolan Gander moves on to third base.
Aiden O'Malley.
First pitch outside. Ball 1. O'Malley playing left field tonight. Outside, ball 2. Kyler Warren would be next. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike with the fastball. O'Malley taking it all the way. Outside. 3-1. Well, the Twins broke through with the first hit of the ball game. They raced in a double play, but now there's a runner on third base with 2 out. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Come on, Aiden. Just a base hit. And there's ball 4, and the wild pitch gets away from the catcher, and the Twins will score their first run of the game as Gantner gets in from third base. So that'll be a base on balls. No RBI, but the Twins do score on a wild pitch. That brings up Kyler Warren, the shortstop. Kyler back in the lineup here last night and again tonight after he's kind of struggling a little bit with a strained hamstring, but it's healing up nicely. There goes the runner. There's the throw to second base, and he is safe, as the second baseman could not handle the throw. That'd be a stolen base with O'Malley. There's the stretch, and here we go. In there, nope, low. I thought that ball was a strike. Now is it 2-0? It is 2-0, yeah. First pitch was a stolen base. 2 balls and no strikes. Will he be swinging here? Inside ball 3. 3-0. Nolan Herchuk would be next. Taken all the way, strike 1. 2 outs. Runner on second would like to have that run home. There's a grounded foul over by the third base dugout, and we'll move it to a full count. Fastball on the outside corner, fouled away to the right side. And we'll do it again. Kyler Warren's a good-looking hitter. He is a battler. And there goes the runner to the third. There's a ground ball in the hole to left field for a base hit. That'll easily score O'Malley from second base, who was running with the pitch. I don't know if that was a hit and run, but it sure looked like one. So, RBI single for Kyler Warren. And Gantner comes in to score. And Nolan Herchuk steps in. He's playing right fielder, left-handed hitter. Catcher's gone out to converse with the pitcher just a little bit, and he's ready to go. And Nolan's waiting to take his turn in the batter's box. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. In there for a strike inside part of the plate. Left-handed swinger right here from University of Arts and Sciences in Chickasha, Oklahoma, coached by our good friend Kyle Hankins. There goes the runner. There's a ball hit the right field. It's going back in right center. Center fielder, who's going to get it? The center fielder takes it. Right fielder was running for his life there. I thought that might have been in the gap, but it hung up too long, and the center fielder did make the catch. But the Twins scored 2 runs on a couple hits. There were no errors and 1 man left on base. We go to the top of the 3rd inning.
Order of the Derby Twins.
Twins jump to a 2-0 lead, and we'll be right back.
Our season pocket schedules. The Derby Informer reports our team scores in their weekly Derby paper and feature articles about our coaches and players. Call them at 316-788-4006 to get an online subscription or order an online paper and paper subscription at derbyinformer.com.
Back to Panther Field for the top of the 3rd inning. Tanner Nelson back out for his third inning. And thanks for sharing George Ralph, the grandfather of Kyler Warren, and that is Kyler's mom's father. Glad you're listening. Welcome to the team and the family here. Just for your info, Derby Panther high school football that's the thing in this town. Everything's Derby Panther football, all green and black. And they've been state champions multiple years. Actually haven't won one in the last 2 or 3 years, but they had a run of about 6 or 7 in a row. Maybe not in a row, but at least 3 or 4 in a row, and about 6 or 7 out of 8. Leading off the top of the 3rd for Kingman is the second baseman, Striker Hake.
Jeff Gutierrez came in to catch.
Oh. Strike 2, 0-2. I'm adjusting my scorebook here. We got a new catcher. Richard Gutierrez has come in and taken over for Mitch Birdsall. I hope Mitch isn't hurt. And strike 3 call, 1 out.
The shortstop, number 27, Ben Wallachek.
Here's Ben Wallachek, the leadoff hitter. He's the shortstop. First pitch in there for a strike. Curveball, took a little off that one, dropped right over the center of the plate, and it's quickly 0-2. There's popped up. Coming in as first baseman, Nolan Ganner, and he'll make the play in fair territory. So that's a pop-up to Ganner at first, and quickly 2 outs.
Center fielder, number 4, Trent Rittmeyer.
Here's Trent Redmeyer. He flied out to center field his first time. And in for strike one. Just a second. Outside, ball one.
For 7 GEC.
Who's taking it? He's driving himself or?
He's driving himself. Think he's going to meet him there.
Yeah. I don't think I told you, but we got a new catcher. I did tell you that, but we have the reason for that is Mitch Birdsall opened up that cut underneath his chin that he suffered here about a week ago, sliding into third base, and he's going back to the emergency room to get that stitched back up. It's not a real serious thing, but it's obviously a nuisance, and needs to get that taken up and taken care of, and probably won't let him catch very much more for a while.
Center fielder.
Go back to the top of the lineup to start the third inning. McCondy Navarro will step in. He was out third base to first his first time up, leading the team in hitting over in the 400s. I don't know what he is right now, but he was like 430 something last I checked. There's a ground ball on one hop to first baseman. He'll make the play himself for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 5, Caden Richards.
Caden Richards steps in. Took a call, third strike, his first time up. There's a pop up in the short left field, going back out to shortstop, and he is under it and makes the catch for out number 2. A quick 1-2 out here with Braden Lukart stepping in.
The designated hitter, number 21, Braden Lukart.
Fastball outside, ball 1. And there's a strike to even the count out 1-1. Popped up foul, back and out of play.
Oops. KNS Liquor.
One-two pitch. Fouled outside and away over the fence there and behind the third base area. There's a base hit. to right field from Braden Lucart. He's on first. I was actually reading something off the phone when he hit it, and I didn't see it.
Nolan Ganter.
Here's Nolan Ganner. He walked his last time up and scored a run. Here's the stretch from the belt and the pitch. Curveball. Low, ball one. The O'Malleys are listening from Tulsa, Oklahoma tonight. Glad to hear from you. Hope you can come up for the family weeks and anytime you can make it. There's a throw over to first base and back on his belly is Lucart. Here's the stretch, and here comes the pitch. And it hit him in the number 28, right on the back. So we got first and second, 2 out, with Holden Pantier, who singled his last time up.
The third baseman, number 14, Holden Pantier.
And was racing a double play right after that. So need a base hit here, Holden. He's starting to feel it maybe a little bit, and would love to see him get hot because this young man can hit. Two outs, runners on first and second base. First pitch, in for a strike. Pantier taking all the way. Curveball. Low and away. Ball one. Sure could use a base hit here. And there's the ball gets away from the catcher, wild pitch, and runners advance to second and third. So, opportunity for a couple more runs if we can make it happen. 2 balls, 1 strike to Holden Pantier. There's a line drive right at the center fielder. Hit well, but right in his footsteps, and that's all for the Twins in the third inning. No runs on a hit and a base on balls, and 2 left. We go to the top of the 4th inning with the Twins on top, 2-0, and we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's dirtiest car winner was James Robertson. We sure hope Liberty Car Wash can help. Liberty Car Wash is located on Red Powell Drive between the Derby Walmart Supercenter and Atwoods. Be sure and give them a try.
Tanner Nelson started his 4th inning of work. Something that's been a real concentrating, really trying to push these starting pitchers into 5 innings each time out if they can. Give our bullpen a little bit of rest and give us a chance to have a little bit more maneuverability. We got that from Lucas Ward last night. He went 5 2/3 last night. That's great. Yep. just swatted a fly that's been bugging me since we've started the game. I don't know if he's bugged anybody else up here, but he's been flying in my face since we started. And he had enough of him. So I just swatted him with the Kingman Islanders lineup.
Now batting for the Kingman Islanders, the left fielder number 2, Gavin Jurovich.
Left fielder Gavin Jurek leads off in the top of the 4th inning. And the first pitch by Tanner Nelson is backing out of play for strike 1. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit, maybe 15 miles an hour. If you get it up in the jet stream, though, it'll travel. Small park here in Derby. Here's the stretch from the belt to pitch. There's a fly ball and a pop-up behind the first baseman. He drifts back and Gantner pulls her in for out number 1. Nolan's been fairly busy over there at first base with these pop-ups. That's his second one anyway. Here's Nolan Friend, the third baseman, stepping in, right-handed hitter. He lined out to Gantner at first base, his first time up. The right side of the infield and the outfield now is looking right straight into the sun. As it starts to fall in and starts to drop in there in the west. We're set up in the southwest, heading to the northeast. Counts 1-1 on Friend. Popped up foul out of play. I'll take you around the distances of the park. Down the right field line is 310. In right center is only 339. Then it jumps out to 375 in straightaway center. 345 in left field. I believe it's 345 in left field. Ground ball. Dives. Kyler Warren dives and stops it, but can't make the play. That'll be an infield hit. I believe it's 340 to left center field, then 320, 325 down the left field line. So there's a base hit. That's the first hit for Kingman tonight. And here's Kyle Reese. He popped up foul out of play. Kyle Reese tonight walked and made it to second on a wild pitch, and that's just where as far as he's been. Runner on first. Here's a toss over to first and gets back safely. Swing and a miss, strike. 0-2. Twins would love to get a double play right here. And here's the pitch. Down, nice block by Gutierrez. Two balls and two strikes right now. One out. Here's the pitch. Way outside, ball 3. The Richards are listening tonight from Las Vegas. Caden's back in the lineup. Playing second base. Here's the pitch. And he walked him, ball 4. So runners at first and second. Everything was easy until then. And now they're got a first and second with one man out. And the designated hitter, the first baseman, Luke Clayton, steps in. He struck out his last time. Here's the first pitch to him, fouled. No, kind of fisted him right back to the batter, kind of the batter circle there by the Twins dugout. Here's the pitch. Boy, I don't know what was wrong with that one, but he didn't call a strike. He must have blinked. That's the only thing I could think of. 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, that one was right there. Fastball away, ball 2. Come on, Tanner, you gotta break down now. Gotta hunt it and throw it. Bear down. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2. Let's get this guy out. There's a ground ball. Stopped by Garner, flips to Nelson at first and makes the play. Nice play by Nolan Garner. Dove into the dirt to the right side to save a base hit that would have went to the outfield. Got back up on his knees and flipped to Nelson covering first for the second out, and the runners advanced to second and third. So that'll be scored 3-1. And the runners advance, and here is Lane Rolfe, the designated hitter. He walked his only time up. Here's the pitch. Fouled off and out of play. Fouled off. Previous pitch was a pass ball, run scored, and the runner moved up. It's 2-1 now with Lane Rolfe batting, and he's in a 1-2 count with 2 out. Some stirring in the Twins bullpen. And whoa, man, holy cow! That one looked like it was right on the outside corner. I don't know. Gutierrez held it there for a minute, and give him a chance to look at it, and he didn't want to call it, so 2-2. And ball 3. Like to get this guy out. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled off and out of play.
Oops. And it's liquor.
And ball 4. Runners on first and third. Coming out the mound is manager Colton Flax. We got a little action in the bullpen. I'm thinking it might be Kai Fitak, but I can't really tell from this distance. I don't know that he's ready. I think he just got up here just not very long ago. So Rolfe walks.
25.
Runners on first and third. And here's Corey Reese, the right fielder. Here's the stretch from the belt to pitch in there for a strike. Now there wasn't, that ball that he just called a strike was farther out than the 2 pitches previous that he didn't on the previous batter. I guess I shouldn't be complaining. There's ball 1. There's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. In there for strike 2 on the outside corner. And the pitch, high. And the runner goes to second. There will be no throw. 2-2. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it hit him. No, it didn't. No, it's ball 3 inside. I thought it hit his arm, but it did not. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Come on, get him out right here. Come on, Tanner. Shut this thing down. He struck him out, and that's all for Kingman in the top of the 4th. They did score a run on 1 hit. There were no errors and 2 left on base. After 3.5 innings to score, Derby Twins 2, Kingman Islanders 1. I think that'll probably be all for Tanner Nelson, I think. However, Vitek is not warming up right now, so I don't know if he's in the ball game or what the situation might be. We're waiting for the catcher to come out and warm up the pitcher for Kingman. Coming up for the Twins in the bottom of the 4th inning, it would be Gutierrez, O'Malley, Kyler Warren, and if anybody gets on, goes to Nolan Herchuk. I'd like to remind you again, the Twins get on the road starting Monday. We'll go up to Great Bend for a 2-game set. Both those games are 7 o'clock starts, or we'll stay up there. And then after the games on Monday and Tuesday, the Twins will get home late Tuesday night or early Wednesday morning. And the next 2 nights, have the league leaders, Hayesville Aviators, before having Friday off. So here's Richard Gutierrez, steps in for his first time up tonight. He replaced Mitchell Birdsall, who reopened his cut on his chin. Here's the first pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Here comes the pitch, curveball, and Richard swings and throws the bat back up against the screen, swinging at it, and he'll have to go retrieve that. That was a curveball. He's 0-2 now. Fly ball into short center field. Center fielder coming on and makes the play for out number 1. That'll bring up Austin O'Malley. Austin walked last time. He also stole a base. Need to have him on. This young man can flat run when he's on the bases. There's a curveball in for a strike. O'Malley took it all the way. Fastball, outside, ball 1. 1-1 pitch. Curveball outside. 2-1. There's a fastball on the inner half of the plate for strike 2. Counts 2-2. And he struck him out on a curveball. I mean, there isn't anything fancy about what this guy's throwing. I mean, it's just everything is one speed on a slow curve and one speed on a fastball.
The shortstop.
2 down now, and that Kyler Warren comes in. Wind up, and here comes the pitch. And it hit him right in the back. So there's a hit by pitch. And Nolan Herchot comes in to take his turn. Here's a little pop fly into left field going back. Here's the third baseman coming in as the left fielder who makes the play, and that's all for the Twins in the bottom of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. And we go to the top of the fifth. We're about halfway through. Twins leading 2-1.
Our Twin staff have been surveying the parking lot for tonight's cleanest car in the lot. Tonight's cleanest car is sponsored by Panther Car Wash, located at 1133 Rainbow Drive behind Wendy's off of Rock Road in Derby. Tonight's cleanest car in the lot is a gray Hyundai Tucson with Oklahoma license plate PDM 886. Once again, that's a gray Hyundai Tucson with an Oklahoma tag PDM 886. If you're the owner of tonight's cleanest car, please stop by the Twins product table to claim a free car wash from Panther Car Wash and keep that car sparkling clean.
We do have a new pitcher for the Derby Twins going into the top of the fifth inning. It is Kai Fitek from Pima Junior College.
Ladies and gentlemen, now pitching for the Derby Twins, number 31, Kai Fitek.
Guy 6'2", 195 from Rio Rancho, New Mexico. I'm not sure I know where Rio Rancho is. If someone could tell me where that is, I would know where it's at. Does anybody know where Rio Rancho is? Last time Kai was in the game was against, I believe, the Cannons earlier this week on a 3-0 loss, but came in relief and threw very well.
Up to date on what's happening in Derby and surrounding areas.
See if I can come up with any scores from other league games going on here in a little bit.
Now batting for the Islanders, the second baseman, number 1, Striker Hake.
Here's Striker Hake, second baseman. Steps in. He took a call at third strike his first time. Here's strike 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 0-2. Here comes Fitek's 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And Guy wastes no time to show his presence on the mound. Goes back to the top of the lineup with Ben Wallachek. Shortstop, leadoff hitter. Non-league game with Hayesville against Wellington tonight after in the top of the 4th inning. This is down in Wellington. The Aviators and the Wellington Heat are actually the Wellington Heat is ahead 5-3. There's a bunt fouled. Kansas Cannons on top of the Newton Rebels in the top of the 6th, 1-0. And Hutchinson and the Diamond Kings were rained out tonight over in Hutch. That was that line of storms that was kind of went between here and Hutchinson. 0-2, fastball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a little action in the Kingman bullpen as well. Curveball. That didn't drop fast enough, evidently. I thought it was kind of right there, but you got to admit I'm just a little bit partisan. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. Kind of a defensive cut by Wallachek, just trying to hang on, hang in there. Fouled back and out of play. Still count is 2-2. I'd like to send out Father's Day greetings to all you fathers and dads out there and listening to tonight's broadcast. The Twins will not play tomorrow. You'll have a chance to visit with your sons. And there's foul tip, strike. Kind of caught the catcher. So hope you enjoy your day tomorrow. We'll take a day off and take a breather and be back after Monday night. Wallachek battling here with 2-2 on count. And he fouls that one back too. Who is going to give in on this one? We'll see. And that one got Gutierrez in his ball 3, full count. That one kind of got him in the chops, I think, maybe a little bit. Umpire took the ball out and delivered it. Hand delivery to the pitcher to give Gutierrez a little time to gather himself. 3-2, the count. Now it looks like maybe he might have. No, I thought the umpire was going over and saying, "Hey, there's something wrong with your catcher," but he needed some baseballs. Now, Coach Flax is coming over to see Gutierrez. I think he got him on the ear, maybe. Not sure what he's doing. He's taking off a little jewelry, I got a feeling. That's all I'm going to say. Three and two still. Wow. I'm not sure where that is at. But that's a walk with one out.
Center fielder, number 4, Trent Rittmeyer.
Here's Trent Redmeyer. He's flied out to center and got called looking. One out. Vitek into the stretch from the belt. There goes the runner. Throw to second base. And he is safe. Ball one. Stretch from the belt. And the pitch. There's the runner to third. And he steals third also. That's not very good defense for the Twins. We're either not talking, or not looking, or not. He stole that one on the pitcher, ladies and gentlemen. Twins have got to do better than that. That basically puts a tying run on third base with a one out. We got to make a better play than that. Infield comes in. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Right off the top, fouled right off the top of the helmet of the catcher. And the count is 2-1. Vitek throwing fastballs. Into the stretch from the belt. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Strike two. I'm sure glad he called that one, because that looked like the same pitch the other guy walked on. Two balls and 2 strikes. Twins infielder in. And he struck him out. Good sequence for Vitek on that one.
The left fielder, number 2, Gavin Jurovich.
Here's Gavin Durbich. He's lined out to first and also popped up to first, so he's going right at Nolan Ganner. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Ball one outside. The lights have come on, so that means we got 2 hours on the left field light standard right now. And it is the time is 8:24 Central Time. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside, ball 2. Vitek's in the stretch from the belt to pitch. High and outside, ball 3, and maybe might be trying to overthrow a little bit. There's the stretch and the 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike. 3-1. Three-one pitch. High, ball 4. So runners on first and third with 2 out. Base on balls.
Third baseman, number 12, Nolan Friend.
And here's Nolan Friend, the third baseman, who's got the only hit for Kingman on the infield variety that the shortstop knocked down. Here's a stretch from the belt to pitch. Fastball in for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. There's a line drive, base hit, the ball game's tied. That went off his glove, off Vitek's glove, and into center field. Wow. Second hit of the ball game for Jurovich, or not for Jurovich, for Friend. And the second hit for the
Kyle Reese.
Kingman. Here's Kyle Reese, takes ball 1. There's the stretch. Runner leads away at second, dancing around a little bit, and here's the pitch, and it's high, ball 2. Vitek needs to find his control a little bit more. And high, ball 3. Left-handed hitter on deck is Luke Clayton. And that's ball 4, loads the bases. Here comes Colton Flex, or he's going out to the mound to have a little chat with Vitek. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 walks tonight for Twins pitching. That's unacceptable. You're not going to win the majority of your games doing that.
Now batting for the Islanders, the first baseman, number 40, Luke Clayton.
Here's Luke Clayton. He has grounded back to the pitcher and been struck out in his 2 times up. Kai Vitek needs to come in and throw strikes now. There's the first pitch, and inside corner, strike 1. Fouled straight back and quickly 0-2 in the count. Twins need to get this guy out.
Once again, our foul ball sponsor is Shelton Collision Repair, located at 325 West Patriot, right here in Derby.
And he struck him out. So, 1 run. The bases remain loaded on 1 hit. So after 4.5 innings, we're halfway through. It's 2-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pull out those white-colored tickets that you received when you...
And we'll be back.
This evening. It's time for our Fan of the Game giveaway, featuring giveaways from Applebee's, MJB Heating and Cooling, American Shaman CBD of Derby, Smith Chiropractic, Legends Nutrition, and Little Buster Sports Bar and Grill. Tonight's Fan of the Game winning ticket number is 325137. Once again, tonight's Fan of the Game winning ticket number is 325137. Please bring your winning ticket to the product table to collect your prizes. And if your ticket number wasn't called, just hold on to that ticket number. We may have another drawing later in the evening.
Okay, we're heading to the bottom of the 5th. Top of the lineup for the Twins.
Now batting for your Derby Twins, the center fielder number 9, Makani Navarro.
Here's Makani Navarro. He has grounded out to third and been out to first base unassisted. His 2 times up. The first pitch is down inside, ball 1. The Twins really haven't lit up the scoreboard very much either tonight, so we need to start doing something here. Fastball outside, ball 2. There's a line drive right at the shortstop, or excuse me, right at the second baseman. Didn't even have to move for the first out. So here's Caden Richards.
The second baseman, number 5, Caden Richards.
He has popped up to short and been called out on pitches. Here's his first pitch. Down low, ball 1. And that one's inside. Didn't hit him, but it was close. 2-0. Braden Lucart will be the next hitter. There's the pitch. There's a grounded foul outside third base, 2-1. And that ball stayed inside and got him on the helmet. It wasn't a hard thrown ball, but it's nonetheless hit him on the helmet, and he trots down to first base with a hit by pitch.
The designated hitter, number 21, Braden Lucart.
Here's Braden Lucart. He needs to go off a little bit. We can sure use his bat. He's got some pop. Richards leads away at first base. We'll see what happens. Anything's on here. Here's the stretch from the belt. Here comes the pitch. Down low ball. Nothing doing with any steal or anything on that. We'll see what Caden can do here. If he's running. Lucart awaiting the pitch from Kingman pitcher. And here it comes. And he had to dance out of the way, 2-0. There is action, right-hander out in the bullpen for Kingman. Two balls, no strikes. There's popped up in the left field, going back. It's gone! Left center field shot for Braden Lucart. I thought that ball was hit, but I didn't know it was hit that far. And the fielders kept going back to the wall, and it was gone. So a 2-run home run for Braden Lucart, just what the doctor ordered.
At 200 North Baltimore for all your CBD products.
And that'll bring up Nolan Gantner, and we're going to have I think we're going to have a pitching change. Yes, we are. So we'll have a new pitcher coming in for Kingman. Twins regain a lead. And we'll see who this guy is. Big right-handed pitcher. And as soon as we get his number, there he is, number 14. This is, I don't know that I have a number 14 on here, but we'll see. We don't know who number 14 is.
Now pitching for the Kingman Islanders, number 14.
I see our statistician, Keith Rose, is going over there to find out who number 14 is. So we'll take a break right now and see if we can figure out who this number 14 is.
York Derby Twins.
The new pitcher is Ryan Souter. He's on the roster as number 11, but he is wearing number 14. Nolan Gantner steps in with one out. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and fouled off. Strike one. Gantner's walked twice tonight and scored once. Here's a stretch from the belt. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. There's a line drive base hit in the left field. Good bit of swinging there for Gantner, as he's on base really for his third time.
Third baseman, number 14, Holden Pantier.
Here's Holden Pantier.